The belief that the world might end today has captured the imagination and the anxiety of many Christians on TikTok, sparking a viral trend known as Rapture Talk. Over the past few days, this niche corner of social media has been flooded with videos from content creators who earnestly believe that the rapture, a significant event in Christian eschatology, will take place on September 23, 2025. This concept centers on the idea that devout Christians, both living and deceased, will be suddenly taken up to meet Jesus Christ in the sky, marking the beginning of the end times. But here's where it's controversial. The fervor surrounding Rapture Talk has led some believers to make drastic life changes, including quitting their jobs and selling off possessions like cars, all in preparation for what they expect to be the imminent arrival of Jesus. Some have even gone so far as transferring property deeds out of their name, demonstrating the profound impact such beliefs can have when taken at face value. The date of September 23 was popularized by Joshua Malakala, a South African pastor who claims to have had a divine vision of Jesus, announcing his imminent return during Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year. Malakala boldly stated in an interview with Setwins TV, "The rapture is upon us, whether you are ready or not. I saw Jesus sitting on his throne, and I could hear him very loud and clear saying, 'I am coming soon.'" He later slightly broadened the window, predicting the event could happen on either the 23rd or 24th of September 2025. When pressed about his certainty, he declared he was 1,000,000,000% sure. As the prediction gained traction, creative TikTokers began posting not only earnest content, but also humorous and parody videos, mocking the intense anticipation around this date. Many offered so-called survival tips for those expecting to be taken up during the rapture, such as staying calm and keeping your gaze upwards instead of looking down when ascending. One creator's advice went viral. "When you finally start moving up into the air, I recommend that you don't hold on to anything. I definitely don't recommend looking down. Just keep calm, take a deep breath, slowly release it, and keep your face looking upwards." Social media responded with a mix of amusement and skepticism, spawning memes that humorously speculated about the aftermath. For example, celebrating that rents might become more affordable if many people mysteriously disappear. One ex-user joked, "Look, if nothing else, the rapture might make rent affordable again for those of us left behind." Others lamented the timing, complaining the event was scheduled before payday, quipping, "At least let's eat our salaries first." It's the Christian way of doing things. To date, the hashtag Rapture Talk has appeared in over 395,000 TikTok videos, illustrating just how viral this topic has become. While many use the trend for comedic relief, some people around the world have taken Malakala's words seriously. Reports tell of believers selling their vehicles, quitting jobs, and even transferring house deeds. All signs of deep conviction fueled by this apocalyptic forecast. One TikTok post under the hashtag showed two people laughing hysterically with text declaring, "I am so petty, I am going to lay out a couple of outfits in my driveway on September 23rd, so when my neighbor walks his dog, he will think me and my dog made it to heaven for the rapture, and they didn't." This is just the latest in a long history of end-of-the-world predictions, many of which have failed to materialize. For example, the myth of a rogue planet called Nibiru crashing into Earth has been repeatedly debunked by NASA. Within Christian communities, similar warnings and date-setting events surface periodically, only to be met with skepticism. Even within faith circles, such prophecies face pushback. For instance, in a Facebook group dedicated to followers of pastors John and Matt Hagee, the user who asked if the biblical end of days was near was quickly met with rebuttals, citing Matthew 24:36. But about that day or hour, no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father. Despite this, the idea continues to stir curiosity and concern online, resulting in a 5,000% increase in Google searches for phrases like, "Is the rapture happening tomorrow?" And "Why are people saying the rapture is tomorrow?" Why do these apocalyptic predictions flare up again and again? According to Dr. Deborah Kissin, founder and CEO of Light on Anxiety Treatment Centers. Such predictions often emerge during times of social or economic unrest when people crave certainty and control. The idea of a definitive end date for all our worries and suffering offers a form of cognitive closure, a psychological comfort amidst uncertainty. Anxiety is built into the human experience, Kissin explains. We are the only species aware that we will one day die and that our loved ones will die. Popular culture is rife with apocalyptic themes, from alien invasions to pandemics in movies like War of the Worlds, The Day After Tomorrow, and 28 Days Later. Religious-themed end-time stories, such as Left Behind, The Seventh Sign, and Legion, explore similar ideas through a spiritual lens. These stories reinforce society's enduring fascination with the notion of the world's end. From a theological standpoint, organizations like the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association teach that Jesus' second coming happens in two stages, starting with the rapture. This event is believed to be a secret moment when Jesus will come for believers, both living and dead, as described in the Bible's Thessalonians. This means, according to the belief, those chosen will be taken without prior public warning. So, the next time some of your devout coworkers mysteriously don't return to the office after lunch on September 23rd, you might suspect that they've been raptured, and their destination is definitely not just a coffee break. But what do you think? Is this the genuine fulfillment of prophecy, a psychological response to uncertainty, or just another social media craze? Share your thoughts and let's dive into the discussion.